And Juan, just in
Juan's
general?
fantastic. I mean, I have known what Juan could do since last year. I'm a huge fan. I just love his innate feel for the game, his toughness, his competitiveness, his energy, his joy. The guys on the team love Juan. The respect that he has. There aren't a lot of two-way players in the league who have the kind of respect that Juan has in our locker room, both on and off the floor. He's just a really high-character human being who has passion for life and works his butt off and deserves every bit of success that he gets.
Game was tonight your best game in the NBA?
We won tonight, so yes.
There you go.
So, short-term memory in this league. It's just a long season. And like I said in the previous interview, I don't want to be a guy who comes and goes. I want to be a consistent guy. And that doesn't always mean scoring double digits, but just consistently playing hard, consistently playing the right way, making right decisions. And like I said, I just want my teammates and my coaches to know that they can trust me to, compete every night.
And how does this pace favor your game?
What was that? I'm sorry?
How does the pace of the game you're playing right now favor your game, your style?
I think it favors my game a lot. I mean, some people say I'm a positionless player. Some people call me versatile. Some people call me a big guard, whatever the case may be. I think tonight I really showed that I could play multiple positions. I guarded 1 through 5, played the 5 some, and so it's working for me. Bigs can't really guard me outside of the paint, So just try to use that to our advantage, and we can't really do anything about what's happened to our bigs, so we just gotta go with the flow and go with what we got. And so like I said before, I'm just trying to be effective wherever coach puts me.
Juan has played center before?
Yeah, I played center at Marquette. We only had 8 players for the whole season, so I played a lot of center, and that's where I really learned to just accept what's going on during the season. We couldn't change anything about that. We can't change anything now. So, I'm just seizing the moment.
Yeah. What did you learn about playing center when you had to do it in Marquette? What was like the steepest part of that learning curve, do you think?
I think really just being able to guard ball screens. I think that's really a key component of being a big in basketball. Guarding ball screens, being very vocal. I mean, as a big, more often than not, you're the anchor of the defense. So in it, I also accepted, being a versatile guy. When I was in high school and coming out of high school, I was handling the ball and doing whatever I wanted as a primary ball handler. And so when I got to Marquette and I was playing a big, it was kind of like a slap in the face. And, so it was just one thing that I learned. I took with the flow and I just added it to my repertoire. And so now I'm here, and luckily I know how to guard ball screens now.
Thank you.
Do you think you guys can learn from this week and use it when you are more traditional, when you do have a full lineup and centers are there? Like, can you learn stuff from playing this unique style?
Yeah. Every team has a different style of play, and there's so many different styles of basketball. We're effective right now. We got a lot of guys who can guard multiple positions. We can switch ball screens. We can switch a lot of things. We got a lot of versatile guys. So I think in the future it'll come into be, very beneficial for us. It sucks right now to be down with our bigs, but like I said, it is what it is. Nobody's going to cry about it. We got a team full of competitors, and that's what I love about this team. Everybody just loves to compete. So it's another bone we can throw at people in the future, when we do have our bigs back.
You mentioned guarding Kylan with Cron 4. You mentioned guarding players 1 through 5, taking on different roles. How did you feel when you were matched up against Luka tonight, and what did you try to do to stop him?
I just want to make it tough for him. In this league, there's a lot of great players. These guys are going to get their shots up. They're going to get their buckets. And I think the best thing you can do is just make it tough for guys like that. He's a phenomenal player, as everybody knows. So, just don't bite on his gamesmanship. These guys know how to get fouled. They know how to get to their spots. And so just want to make them uncomfortable a little bit, make it tough for him, and, try to tire him up.
Hey Juan, Valencia King with Real Talk Sports. You mentioned not wanting to be a guy that comes and goes. Can you talk about what keeps you dedicated to the grind and getting better each day?
Yeah, I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day. And, that's something I always tell myself and I always tell the people around me. And another thing I like to say is just add a penny to the jar. I got a jar in my kitchen, and every time I come home with change, I always just throw change in that jar. And at the end of it, it's a pretty big jar. I could add up a couple $1,000s just from change. And so that's a metaphor that I use. Is that a metaphor? I don't know. But yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, and every day you just got to take a step forward and be better than you were yesterday. And I know that sounds so cliche, but it truly is what it is. Life is short in perspective, but your life is long, and you can't just try to hit a home run every day, So, just little steps forward in the right direction. It's the little victories that add up to the big victory.
And Juan, let me build on that question, because there are some opponents or some fans in the NBA that are learning your name. You're like Juan Toscano-Anderson, two-way player coming out of nowhere. What kind of work have you been doing to make it look like you've been coming out of nowhere? Because that's not the case. You've put in a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's just opportunity. And when the opportunity presents itself, you have to be ready. Like I said before, I think a lot of guys, even myself, I'll speak from my own perspective, I was internalizing a lot of things like, it sucks to play and then to sit and it doesn't suck in a way where I'm mad at anybody else. It just sucks because I want to be out there with the guys and I want to compete. But, I put the work in every day, and, I believe in hard work and opportunity. That is what luck is. And so, one thing A. Miles always tells me is just have the same approach each and every day. And so I just wait my turn. I wait and I never hate. I'm never mad at anybody else for their success or for their opportunities. I know my time will come. It always does. And I believe that, God grants good things to, good people. And so I just try to do the right thing every day. And I try to make myself proud. I don't want to go home and leave the gym and be unsatisfied with what I did today. And so I wouldn't be proud of myself, and I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror each and every day if I sold myself short. So I'm going to get my shots up regardless, I'll lift every day regardless, So it's just the approach that I have. I do desire to be great, and be great in my own self. I want to be the greatest Juan that I can be. So I just take that approach pretty seriously.
Hey Damion, this is Valencia with Real Talk Sports. It's funny that Juan is there. I was going to ask you about him. Tonight he said he repeated that he doesn't want to be a guy that comes and goes. He wants to be a guy that stays. What have you seen from his game and how it has progressed this season?
It's funny because I kind of see a little bit of, what my situation was and what Juan's going through right now. It's you're on a two-way, and, you understand that, and that's just the way that numbers play out. But, you're trying to prove to yourself night in and night out. And you don't need to prove to everyone else, but continue to prove to yourself night in and night out that you belong in this league. And I think that Juan's done that, even in his time last year. And as I said, the numbers always play out as they do. But, Juan's proven that he's an NBA player. He's smart as hell, great IQ, and similar in that Draymond role, great playmaker, great on defense, and looks to get guys better. And, I said it last year, and even when we played together in Santa Cruz, like his time's coming, and as long as he continues to keep working, he can definitely be in this league for a long time.
Thanks.
Sorry, not can. He will.
I like that.
Of course.
That's that bag talk.
That's it.
All right, I think you're good.
Y'all be safe.
Cool. Thank you. Next one, I will text you at 10:45.
Hey, Ray, pull your mask up, man.
What's that?
Pull your mask up, Shorty.
Come on, my mask is up. All right, so tomorrow we practice at 12:30 Dallas time. All Gravel's playing on Oubre and Draymond post-practice along with Kerr. So 12:30 Dallas time, that means probably 2:30 Dallas time. So noon, 12:30 your time. And again, I apologize on Oubre, but I'm a one-man crew on the road this year, and one guy's go out one door and I'm in another room. So We will chat tomorrow. Text or call if you need anything.
Thanks, Ray.